Welcome back. Who else on TV is more fun than Angela and Tommy at the moment? Angela was at her best when she told Ainsley in their row lesson that finding a partner who would care for everything is life's aim. Then, as though to demonstrate that she is not wholly self-centered, she decided to make a group of people living in retirement homes happy. Did anyone else chuckle aloud at her ability to organize parties? Angela is skilled at creating "waiting to die" into an excuse to live, whether it's through board games, liquor shop runs, or outrageous headwear. Watch Man on the Inside to witness Ted Danson do the same if you believe she might have been too much. From the start, Ainsley and Angela pass a senior community on their way home. Feeling compelled to give back, they pause and choose to spend some time entertaining the elderly inhabitants. When Angela notices how bored they are, she leaves to get party food, games, and speakers. They have a party when she returns that is unlike anything they have seen in decades. When a nurse shows up to break up the party, Angela and Ainsley leave, but not before making plans for another visit. TV perfection is their incessant back and forth, which ranges from snoring complaints to outrageous threats, "Get a mask like Top Gun Maverick or else." However, there is a relationship that somehow functions behind the barbs. Despite its messiness, their love is genuine and humorous. We made Beth and Rip the couple to beat because they had a similar dynamic in Yellowstone. The cartel members had threatened Tommy in the last episode that they would not allow him to continue running his company unless he and his employer had reimbursed them for the money they had lost in the stolen airplane disaster. Before MTEX or its workers dug another hole in the ground, a new group of cartel guys approached the oil well in episode 7 and demanded payment from Tommy. Tommy had requested Boss to include several gangsters with guns on the team so they could give the cartel a taste of their own medicine since he knew something similar would happen. However, it appeared that someone had been closely monitoring Tommy and his daughter, even if Tommy had handled the matter for the time being. And if my understanding is correct, they will kidnap Ainsley like they did Tommy in the first episode. They were aware that Tommy was difficult to deal with, but he would truly understand that he was behaving tough with the wrong men when he saw a threat to his family. Tommy had already told Dale in the last episode that his kids weren't secure with him, and Ainsley's abduction would confirm his worries. Danny Blanton, an industrialist friend of Monty's, made him an offer wherein his business would drill additional wells on the land he leased, and Monty would only have to pay 40% of the profits. They had intended to drill about 54 wells in Phase 1, which their research indicated could yield 200 barrels. The primary problem, though, was that Danny needed Monty to invest in the project because none of the nation's banks were willing to finance the refineries any longer. However, after verifying the agreement, Monty initially chose to speak with Tommy about it. Tommy informed him that there were smugglers all over the valley and that it would be extremely difficult to turn a profit in such a dangerous region. The cost of production per well will rise to $750 per barrel due to the additional fence and security costs they would have to pay. To put it briefly, Tommy informed his boss that while the work itself is not impossible, turning a profit is. Go ahead and let us know in the comments below. Once you do just that, remember to also come back for other updates.